What's up, witches? It's Luna here with an unboxing, and I will be perfectly honest with you about how lazy I am. I have not taken my hair down from getting up this morning, and I also have not washed my makeup off from yesterday. You know, let's make life easy. If it looks good enough, why not? You know, I am all about the easy way. Anyhow, today I am doing an unboxing because I got a gift deck. So yippee, you guys got 2 unboxings this week. Check this out. This is the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Linn. And this deck came from Mand Bridge, who is in the UK, and ordered it through Amazon. It came through a third-party seller. Awesome. Came within days of her ordering it. It's just amazing. So, and came within like a week of me slapping this one on my list. So, whoopee! Denise Linn Sacred Traveler Oracle Cards, a 52-card deck and guidebook. This is Hay House. Same on all sides here. There are secret messages all around you. It's simply a matter of being able to hear them. Hold on a second. In this graceful and elegant card deck, best-selling author Denise Linn guides you in understanding the events, signs, and coincidences in your life. Sorry, it's a little bit, you're seeing a whole lot more light than I am, and there's not a lot of contrast here. Leading you toward a personal and spiritual transformation. Denise's sage guidance helps you transcend and activate your intuition, realize your life's purpose and potential, and achieve a genuine state of peace. These Sacred Traveler Oracle cards assist you to step behind the mystic veil into hallowed dimensions that will align your inner spiritual existence with your outer life. Each card interprets the signs that are around you and deciphers the secret messages of the universe, from answering the call to discovering truth to infinite abundance and more. Use these cards every day and you'll discover what destiny has in store for you. Your journey starts now. Cover design, cover art. Okay, it is the typical Hay House box, which means that it's probably going to be, yes, the typical super chunky cards of Hay House decks. I do love the decks, but Hay House is one of those places. I mean, I can get my fingers around these, so I have hope that I can shuffle them the way I like to shuffle them. Here are the backs. Let me zoom you in. All right, look at the beautiful backs. They look much more purple to me than they do on camera. And I had to close my curtain here because the sunlight was so bright. So weird lighting. Anyway, let's take a look. So there are the backs, and these are in alphabetical order, it would seem. Yes. All right. Answering the call. So let's take a look here to get who done what on this deck. 2017 is the copyright from Hay House. All artwork is copyrighted by the artist and may not be reproduced by any means. There's other Hay House products, books by Denise Linn. Looking to see if I have any of those. I do not. She has other oracle cards. Gateway Oracle, Native Spirit Oracle, and Soul Coaching Oracle. And she has audio programs as well. Video, Instinctive Feng Shui for Creating Sacred Space. All right. Contents, Introduction. Ooh, okay, so there's a lot to go through here before you get to the listings of the cards. Introduction, the Sacred Traveler, how to use them, preparation, choosing the cards, interpreting, storing, methods of card reading, daily inspirational insight, monthly spiritual insight, or daily spiritual insight, 1 card, 3 card, 5 card, medicine wheel, 1 year spread, discovering the hidden meaning of your dreams and reading signs and coincidences in your life. What I'm looking for is something about the artist. Okay. Well, there is a statement from the art. Okay, let's look at about the author. Denise Linn's personal journey began as a result of a near-death experience at age 17. Wow. Her life-changing experiences and remarkable recovery set her on a spiritual quest that led her to explore the healing traditions of many cultures, including those of her own Cherokee ancestors, the Aborigines in the Australian bush, and the Zulus in Bophuthatswana. She trained with a Hawaiian kahuna, shaman, and a Reiki master, Hawayo Takata. She was also adopted into the New Zealand Maori tribe. In addition, Denise lived in a Zen Buddhist monastery for more than 2 years. Wow. Denise is an internationally renowned teacher in the field of self-development. She's the author of the bestseller Sacred Space and the award-winning Feng Shui for the Soul, and has written 18 books which are available in 29 languages. Denise has appeared in numerous documentaries and television shows worldwide. For information about Denise's certification programs and other lectures, please visit her website, deniselinn.com, L-I-N-N. And let's read her little introduction, and then we will go to the cards. In the deepest sense, our journey on the planet is a kind of pilgrimage, and we are all fellow soul travelers. The voyage beckons us to learn and grow as we traverse ancient passageways in search of what is real and authentic. My prayer is that these cards give you clarity on your trek through life and help you discover what destiny has in store for you. Additionally, may these cards help give accurate, heartfelt readings for others. I'm delighted to share this sojourn of the heart with you. Creating these cards was a mystical experience. As I focused on each card, it seemed like my life was choreographed to exactly match the energy of the card. I felt angels and spirit guides present. For example, there was something in my life that I needed to release, and coincidentally, she says coincidentally, the next card on my list to work on was the Surrendering to the Journey card. Then when I came to an impasse in my life, coincidentally, the next card on the list was the Impasse card. In every juncture, I could feel spirit at my side as these cards moved into fruition. Magic was in the air. My deepest dream is that the magic I felt in the creation flows through you as you use them in your life. May your inner oracle awaken. From my heart to yours, Denise Linn. I'd love to have you join me at deniselinn.com so we can stay in touch. All right. Well, let's just dive in then. Answering the call, the time is now. So I like that there's a title and a quote, and the artwork is beautiful. So she's, it talks about books. Interior design, Nick Welch. Cover art and color illustrations, Jesse Reich. Okay. There's something I'm not clear about. And that is, so interior design, a best-selling author. What it doesn't say here is whether she did the artwork. I'm seeing, it talks about all of her spiritual things, but it doesn't say, she created the artwork. It says author. And then it says interior design Nick Welch, which makes me wonder if she's the actual artist or just the author. Okay. So there's a hanging question there. But we have the title of the card, and then we have a quote at the bottom, and really beautiful art. So you see this woman standing at a doorway. There's a stone wall, and it looks like she's being called outside of that narrow confines and into nature. Okay. Very easy to get what the card's talking about. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Yeah. The pairing of the title and the quote is awesome. And the images are soft. They have beautiful colors. The colors are very, what do I want to say? They blend very well with the color of the borders. Very nice. Begin now. Take your first step. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. See, now I would call that blazing trail, but breaking trail. Okay. A breakthrough is at hand. That you're going to move through obstacles. You're clearing the path. Choosing your path. All is possible. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Wow. I mean, I can feel the images. I really can, which is why I'm really curious about whether she actually is the artist or not. And you know, if I find out she's not, I'm going to be grumpy because, you know, I'm going to do just a little bit of research here. So it says he's a graphic designer. That says not artist. Okay. Going to DeniseLinn.com. This might make this a long video, but you know. Oof. I just had a flash of an old dream. Ooh, man, I'm having a deja vu. Very interesting. Clutter coach. Oh my God, I am deja vuing so hard. Elemental space clearing. I do remember coming to this site before. And I'm seeing the clutter coach, elemental space clearing, oracle card reader. I think I have done this before. All right, I don't have an answer to this question. Nowhere on her website does it say she's an artist. So you know I'm going to get grumpy because the artwork is beautiful and I would like to know who did it. Seriously. Okay, crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So yeah, when you're going into the wilderness. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Interesting image there. I mean, it's showing some paths and little villages and people on the path. That one I'm having a little bit of a hard time connecting the image with the meaning there. Distant thunder, clear the air. Or when you hear rumblings of something on its way. Embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Okay. I just Googled who did the artwork. Okay, fellow travelers, support is all around you. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. I gotta say, these feel like they're going to be super easy to read with because the messages are very clear. First light, beginning a new cycle. Look at, leaves falling. And we've got like midwinter, but we have flowers. We have a nest. So you see this kind of turning wheel and continuing cycle. Fogged in, go slow, take time. Very good. Gates of triumph, success expands in your life. Grace and gratitude, through gratitude, joy expands. Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. Impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. So the impasse is this big stone wall. All right. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. That's interesting. Like a winter scene and she's in sort of a sleigh, but the sleigh's in the air. Okay. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Look at that. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Ooh, look at the fawns and the fairies. on the little people. Awesome. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Mystic healer. Ooh, healing energy flows through you. I love these images. Look at the light there. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Ooh, yeah. No kidding. Hold on tight. Look at this. Can you see this terribly shaky bridge? This reminds me, though, there's a Kelly Howell meditation that I do called Retrieve Your Destiny. And the visualization has you needing to cross this chasm to the other side. And this bridge that appears is all rickety. And you take steps onto it. And as you continue walking one step at a time, it becomes more and more solid. So that image really resonates for me. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Ooh. Think about, harken back to the tarot where the star represents hope. Hope and joy. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. There's the sword and the stone. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. We've got some Romani people. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Okay. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past. Heal the present. That's really nice. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Staying focused. Hold the course. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. I'm going to take a second here and light my charcoal, so it will be burning by the time we get there. These matches suck so bad. All right. As I said, heavy editing today. All right. Release control. Let the river carry you. Taking shelter. Wait a second. I got some crumbs on there from when I broke my charcoal. It got crunchy. Taking shelter. The answers are within. Kind of a hermity card. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. There's phoenix energy. That's really nice. Traveling lightly. Simplify your life. Great messages. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And then you can hoard it like a dragon. Unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. All right. Valiant courage. Take action with passion. Vast vistas. Expand your horizons. Look at him coming out of a box. Stepping out of a box into this huge landscape. View from above. Get the big picture. That's cool. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Wandering the path. Enjoy the journey. Watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. Wise leader. You are a beacon for others. And wondrous universe. Walk in beauty. Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool. And I'm glad to read, of her connections with the cultures that she writes about. That pleases me. Because right away I kind of got this appropriative vibe. And it's like, no, she's got the heritage. And has actually studied with these cultures. All right. Let me go back and look at Man's question here. She says, Okay, could I have a question about love? I have a love interest but unsure what is happening with him. All right, let's look at the book and the readings that are recommended and pick one of those for you. There was the introduction, the Sacred Travelers, how to use the Oracle cards. Preparation, we know that stuff. Choosing the cards, shuffle. Okay, ask a question, focus on your question. Interpreting, storing. Methods of card reading, 1. 3. What needs to be healed, how to heal the blockage, what is the future outcome? No. 5 card is message from your higher self and master guide, message from heavenly helpers, message from earthly helpers, message from your ancestors, message from a future self. Medicine wheel, 1 year. You know what? I'm going to do my 6 card one. I'm going freestyle here because you have a specific question. So first thing we need to do is ask allies and ancestors, guides and guardians to come be here with us. Be here with us. Connect me with, I cannot keep things in my memory. I hate to say this. With Mand Bridge. Mand. Okay. Connect me with her and with her question about love. And let me do a proper deck blessing here. So we're going to start with the Sage. To cleanse and clear energies. And I will say that I think this might have been a pre-owned deck because it was not in plastic and the cards were not in order. So I alphabetized them last night. Okay, and then some salt water, touching all of them. And then the fire of Azrael. To my guides and to the guides of this oracle deck, I offer you fresh water and I offer you the fire of Azrael. That you can absorb the spirit of divination. All right, so let's do the acid test. Try the riffle shuffle. It's possible. They are stiff, but it's possible because there's only 52 of them. You know, other Hay House decks, the cards are just so big and chunky. All right. I think I can work with this. Except I got hair all over. Cat hair. Cat hair blessing the deck. All right. Let's do another, and then I will cut shuffle. Oof. Yeah, they're not comfortable to shuffle that way. And they're not really comfortable to shuffle that way, so we'll do them this way. And as with Hay House decks, they have that matte finish that kind of makes them stick together. So you definitely want to do a lot of shuffling. You know, do them riffle shuffle if you can, and then cut shuffle because they're going to stick together in clumps. I'm going to do another riffle. And they do, you can get them to alternate. Let's do one more of those. Just want to make sure they're really well mixed. That was a good one. All right. They're telling me cut them 3 times. So that's what I'm doing. All right, now we take 3. Let me pull this out of the way a little bit. 3 at the top. Okay. So right off the bat here, the first 3, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty, rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present, and grounding, go deep, explore your roots. These 3 are telling me that you need to do a little bit more work to prepare yourself for love, all right? Uncovering treasure says that there's more to you than you are giving yourself credit for, that you are worth more than you think you are. I want to take a peek again here. Not sure what's happening with him. Okay, well, you know how this works. If you watch my videos, the reading is about you. If I was doing like Lenormand or something, I might look at him, but I'm really looking at you. So pardon me, I think, as we do the next three, we might narrow down into, what's up with him. But I want to make sure that you are valuing yourself and you are expecting someone else to value you in the same manner, because you are worthy. There's a lot to you. And this one right next to it, clear the past and heal the present, says, coming after that says that there is something that may need to be healed here. And, when we're not sure what's going on with someone else, we can sort of start projecting outward rather than looking inward to, am I ready to receive love? How ready am I to receive love? So there is something here that's talking about healing something in the past to clear the way. That doesn't mean that, the relationship that is available with him is a toxic one. It just means that there is something to clear so you can be open to like the fullness of love yourself. And then grounding, go deep and explore your roots. That one is telling me that to look at your paradigm of relationship. Look at the roots of what I believe about relationships and what I believe I deserve within a relationship. So know that the first relationship that you were exposed to was your parents. And that stuff gets in a pre-verbal place. So it's in your unconscious. You are kind of led to that until you work out whether that was right, wrong, healthy, toxic, whatever. So this is talking about grounding, going deep, and really looking at your own roots of relationship and deciding now, is that the kind of relationship I want to repeat in my life? Okay, go slow, take time. So as the bridge between these two, it's saying that you really do need to examine your own sense of self-worth before you kind of go in too far, because it seems like if you're not sure about where someone else is, they're not sure either. If a relationship is like the real thing, you're not going to have any doubts about it whatsoever. You will never be doubting it. And, it might be the real thing to you. I feel very attracted to this person, but, if they're not where you are, this is what you're going to be feeling is, I'm not sure about this guy because he's not the same place I am. He's not feeling invested the way I am. So fogged in says that you're not seeing things clearly here, and possibly not seeing things clearly because we have something to heal, because we're projecting onto this relationship some past stuff. All right? So fogged in says you need to go slowly, take your time, really focus on your own self, the love that you deserve, the love that you desire, the love that you're able to give. All right? And then, I want to say this again. When a relationship is the real thing, there's not going to be any doubt. There's no doubt that comes with it. All right. The bridge here, wise leader, between clear the past and heal the present and grounding, exploring your roots, says you are a beacon for others. All right, let's go to the book. I realize I haven't looked anything up and I need to. Okay, wise leader. Card meaning. So we've got the card, we've got the two descriptions here. Card meaning, you are a leader. You carry a wisdom and radiance that inspires others. Even if you're not always aware of the depth of wisdom within you, it's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power and take a role of leadership. You're ready, grab the reins, make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyway. It's what a leader does. I think I might argue with that. because one of my guiding principles is when you don't know what to do, don't do anything. That, this is a statement of trusting your own intuition. That I trust my intuition to the degree that if I don't know what to do, it's not ready to decide. Things are not ready for me to decide. When it is time for me to decide, I will be absolutely clear on what I need to do. So waiting for clarity and deciding things when you're not 100% sure can really lead you astray. So I guess I want to say, and it's not always possible to be 100% sure when you're making a decision. So let's say that you need to be 98% sure. Okay. What stood out to me here? Talking about your wisdom emerging in leaps and bounds. And as the bridge between these two cards, it's saying when you go into the past and you look at past hurts and you look towards healing those and you start looking at the foundations of your paradigm about relationships, the wisdom is going to emerge and you will know what to do. Okay? The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. So this is the second section. It says in bold, the Sacred Traveler wants you to know. On the journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace and strength that glows from within. Others travel on the pathways that the leaders have created. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. But the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Don't live to please and appease others to the detriment of your own needs. Ding, 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 ding. This is not what a leader does. Live without regrets. So this is telling me, too, that maybe the next phase is to go to him and say, hey, what's up? What's going on here? What's up? Here's where I'm at. Where are you? That it will be time for you to take the lead and start asking some questions. I'm reminded of a friend of mine who was seeing someone and wanted a reading, and their question was, are we going to get married? And I said, well, what have you talked about? And they hadn't talked about it at all. And it's like, you know what? This would be a better question to ask him than to ask me. So this is where you become the leader with your wisdom. So let's say you go and just kind of look at the past and is there anything that needs healed? What's my paradigm of relationships? And all is good there. So we can go one of two ways. All is good there and you go, okay, so what's up with you? Here's what I have to offer. What are you offering me? The other side is there's stuff that needs to be healed. You do that work. Wisdom comes from that. And then you say, okay, what do we have to work on? Or you take the lead and say, you know what? I realize this really isn't up to my standard. This really isn't the relationship that I deserve. All right, now let's look at these two and what we bridge here. The gates of triumph. So if you go slowly, take your time, do the work that's laid out for you here, and then you take the lead and say, hey, here's what I'm looking for. Are you on board with me? The gates of triumph says success expands in your life. So let's go that story where there's really nothing to be healed. I'm all good. This is it. What are you down for? Then we have success. Maybe we heal things and we look at things and realize this isn't exactly what I deserve. I'm going to take the lead and go elsewhere. That's the success you get there. So I really apologize for all the ambiguity. I'm gonna look up these cards now and see what else we can pull out. So as many oracle decks, you don't really get a solid yes or no. And as with this reader, you don't get, yes, I'm going to predict your future. Here's the way it goes. And also not going to try to assume what's going on with this other person. These two could also talk about him needing to clear something from the past. So then that would become the conversation. Let's talk about relationships. I mean, how do you know what kind of a relationship you're going to get with someone? Except by saying, let's talk about it. How was your home life? What were your parents like? And if you hear, my father was a violent alcoholic and I've never been to counseling, you might want to run. Okay, uncovering treasure was this one. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Card meaning, look beneath the surface in your life and you'll find treasure. Bounty is awaiting you in many forms. Again, this is internally. So talking about your own ability to make yourself happy. And also talking about not looking to a relationship to complete you. If you're feeling incomplete, then looking at where the source of your own happiness lies inside. The secret is knowing that you deserve it and are worthy of it. Bingo. Something that you thought was ordinary will turn out to be extraordinary. Take a second to look at the people and situations in your life. Sometimes receiving treasure is simply a matter of seeing life in a new way. The treasure was always there, you just didn't see it. The sacred traveler wants you to know, on the journey, the traveler confronts dragons and overcomes obstacles, and in the process discovers the depth of the treasure in their soul. Often treasure is found in the most unexpected of places. Sometimes after it seems that you've faced an inner dragon, you'll find the hidden treasure. Success begets success. Talking to the last card here. So as you begin to seek and find the bounty in your life, more and more rewards will follow. This card heralds a bountiful, prosperous, abundant time in your life. And the more you fall in love with your own life, the more attractive you become to someone that wants to support your happiness. So it's interesting to look at where you're at when you meet someone. Where was I in my life? Was I wounded? Was I desperate? Was I, seriously happy? We kind of attract things that reflect where we are in time. So if you're like in a bad, lowly place and terribly wounded and a relationship comes in and you feel like now I'm whole, maybe we need to look at issues of codependency, because being a relationship isn't a half person and a half person that makes one person. It's a whole healthy person, or a whole healing person, happy person, and another whole person, and they want to support each other's happiness. So you get someone that is attracted to your happiness and doesn't want to change that, right? Okay. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. Card meaning, physical and emotional healing is occurring. There is a cleansing and clearing of old emotional wounds, and even a release of past life limitations is happening. Interesting. All is forgiven. Absolve yourself. Forgive others their transgressions against you. It's time to let it all go. The sacred traveler wants you to know, in order for new growth to occur, the old must be cleared away. So this is prepping your life for new love to come in. This card indicates a time of clearing out what doesn't serve and support you. It can also indicate clutter clearing. If you don't love it or use it, most likely it's clutter. Physical clutter, hold on a second here. Let's make those noises go away. All right. It's time to release it and allow it. Physical clutter can be indicative of emotional clutter. Time to release it and allow the cleansing metaphoric energy of the rain to purify and cleanse you in the deepest way. This is also a great time to go on a cleansing fast to clear out your body while old emotions and challenges are clearing out of your energy field. Use water for cleansing your energy field. Stand in a cold shower. Swim in the sea. Run in the rain. All right. Grounding. Take time to ground yourself in what is truly essential. Remember what's important in life and let go of everything else. Let go of the busyness and the frenetic pace of life. Interesting that this is talking about slowing down, and the next one was go slow. Be present in the moment. All right, and check your emotions when you're thinking about this relationship. There's a lot of information to just sit still with. Where's this guy at? How do you feel in that moment when you're thinking about him and the question comes up? Do you feel a sense of calm? Do you feel an opening? Do you feel a panic, a desperation? The panic and the desperation would be an indicator of a big need that needs to be healed in you. Okay, a wound that needs to be healed. Catch the trade winds. Okay, it says, hoist your sails, catch the trade winds of adventure, and enter the open seas. Explore new ports of call. It's easy to stay safe in the harbor, but that's not where the juice of life is. When you sail the open seas without knowing what the day will bring. Oh, I'm reading the wrong damn one. Oi. I was thinking, sail, what, grounding? Wait. Okay, take time to ground yourself in what's truly essential. Let go of everything else. Release the flurry of worry about the future or the rehashing of the past. Well, when you heal, then that's kind of the trust in yourself is opening to new things rather than continuing to go back to the past. This is a time to engage and reflect. It might be worth taking a second look at something you previously passed over. Things may not always be as they seem. Look deeper into the situations and relationships in your life. Explore your roots. Something that seems closed may in fact be just ready to open. If you go beneath the surface, you may find hidden gems of truth, light, or abundance. And that's taking me back to the beginning of this particular relationship. Where were you at that time? Are you still there? And what comes up in your energy field and your emotions when you think about this person and the relationship? Okay, Sacred Traveler wants you to know sometimes the voyage is fraught with the activity of so many places to go and things to do that personal energy gets scattered. It's during those times that the Sacred Traveler needs to ground their energy. Grounding can be simply a matter of leaning against a tree and imagining yourself reaching into the roots and up to the branches. This card can also mean you need to stand up for yourself. Don't back down. Stand up for those who can't protect themselves. Believe in yourself. Hold firm to what you know to be true. You're like the ancient oak with its roots deep in the earth. You're noble, valiant, and strong. And what you need to hold on to here is your own self-worth and your own standards for what you want out of a relationship. Okay? And then fogged in. Go slow, take time. Even if you can't see what's around the next corner, go forward slowly and gently. So there is a ship here, and it is moving forward. This kind of harkens back to the Six of Swords that shows, the boat moving through. So it's an indicator of moving from one place to another, of navigating maybe an uncertain stretch. So it's saying that you need to go slowly and carefully while you're in uncertainty. When you take the time to go slowly, right, you're safe. When you take the time to go slowly, new perceptions emerge that you can't see if you're moving fast. Move away from the rapid pace of everyday life and step into the majesty of stillness. Resist the impulse to go ahead with your first instinct. Take time to tune into your deeper intuition. Power is born in those times when you relax into the present moment. Okay, I'm stuck on here, resist the impulse to go ahead with your first instinct. Instinct is like a physical thing. It resides in the body. And instinct can be based in trauma. If we have trauma, our instincts can tell us to run in a situation where we really are safe. So this is where going back to the beginning of that relationship and going back to your body and seeing where you are with this. And especially if you're feeling desperate, that could feel as an instinct. I got to have this guy. I got to have it. But that instinct might be coming from trauma or from a sense of abandonment, is what I'm getting there. Okay. Power is born in those times when you relax into the present moment. The traveler wants you to know sometimes the mist and fog are so thick that the traveler feels uncertain about everything. Where am I going? What am I meant to do? Why can't I see what's ahead? However, it's in those moments of unknowing that the deepest and most profound answers to life's big questions can emerge. The secret is to traverse slowly and carefully so as not to fall off the path. Be careful. Proceed with caution in all things as you sense the best direction. Listen to the whisperings of your soul. Trust your inner voice. All right. So a couple things here are saying that you need to go slowly with this, and you need to consider it very, very carefully. All right. Wise leader. We read that one. And Gates of Triumph comes right after this one. Success expands in your life. The gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. I just keep getting a sense that this would be settling. Arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the sacred traveler's shoulders. Ooh. Nowhere on this card does it show that. Interesting. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenges faced and overcome and are welcoming with open arms. If a situation knocks you over, get up and brush yourself off. It's so interesting that that's not depicted at all. I am concerned. Okay. Get up, brush yourself off, and discover what you learned if a situation knocks you over. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. They are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are at hand. Again, though, I'm not getting a straight up, yes, no. But we do have abundant information here that there's more to you than you're giving yourself credit for, that you need to go slowly and trust yourself, that you need to look to the past to clear out. And you know what? If this is the perfect relationship for you, the clearing and grounding and stuff and the going slow is not going to derail it. It's not going to derail it. It's just going to make you more ready to have the best possible relationship with this person. So this is never a waste. Working on your stuff is never, ever, ever a waste or a mistake. All right. I want to take one more. And I want to specifically ask this oracle to please, I don't have a name for him, but I'm tuning into your name, to please tell me about him. And it dropped it right out of there. Lie back, rest, and relax. Okay. Whew. So, we've got this wise leader talking about you taking the lead, but right here on the front end, we get this one again saying, relax. Take it easy, take it slowly. So if you are feeling a sense of desperation, take that as a signal that you do need to go inside and look at why you're feeling desperate. Let's read this. Lie back, relax, put everything aside, and take time to renew your energy. It's often when you totally relax that new insights and awareness can emerge. Now, I was specifically asking about him, and we get lie back and relax. Maybe he's just kind of a laid-back kind of guy, not really communicative about feelings. Take deep, full breaths, put your feet up, be present in each moment, do nothing, watch clouds. The answers that you seek will emerge easily, but first you need to stop all activity, take naps, evaluate your life. Like we haven't been holding still long enough, for God's sake. There are times when the most empowering thing the traveler can do is step off the path, stretch out, and lie on the earth to watch the clouds float by. This act is renewing and regenerating. When all the activity of the road diminishes and the traveler allows a languid relaxation to emerge, this is most often the time when the presence of spirit can be felt. This is also the time when significant signs appear. Whatever's the most relaxing to you, stretching out in a hammock, watching clouds, taking a candlelit bath, or walking on the seashore, do it. And the challenges in your life will diminish and often simply drop away. So again, problems with an oracle deck we don't really get. But I asked about him, and, watching clouds could say he's just kind of in la-la land. Maybe he takes the relationship for granted. Maybe he's just kind of lying back and waiting for you to take the lead. So it looks like there's a process to go through here. A little bit of self-examining, and then looking at him and asking yourself the questions, what kind of guy is he? Is he just kind of too laid back to take the lead in this relationship? And is that the kind of relationship I want? Do I want to be the leader all the time? If you do, awesome, But this is saying that he's just kind of laid back and not really feeling the impetus to move things forward. Does that help? I hope it helps you. I hope it does. They're definitely wonderful cards. I love this deck. They're beautiful. The messages are super, they're well written. You know, they're the kind of cards where you read one of the sentences in the description and it triggers, you know, so a good deck that triggers my stuff, my wisdom. So thank you, man. I so appreciate it. Blessings. This didn't come with any kind of like Amazon, you know, gift receipt since it was a third-party seller, but I will be writing your name on a little piece of paper and putting it in the book so that every time I pull this deck out, your name will be uttered with many blessings. All right, you guys, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you would like a reading for you, grab me a deck on my wish list. It's linked down below. And you can also pick something off of that. If you want to send me a deck that's not on that list, hit me up. I'll put it on the list and you can grab it. Or you can buy something else off that list and then add something that's not on the list to go with it. I really appreciate it. I appreciate just knowing you're there. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's also a couple links down below. If you feel like supporting my work, I really appreciate it and bless you for everything. No donations are too small. All right. Thanks a lot, you guys. I will see you next time. This is Luna. Blessed be.